Hi, I hope you enjoy this 15-minute pick-me-up practice to bring some movement into your day. We'll start in child's pose today. So bring your knees nice and wide on your mat, stretch your fingers forward and rest your chest down and your forehead down towards the mat. Take 3 big breaths here. So inhaling, lifting off your mat slightly. Really feel that expansion in your upper back, and then exhale, melt your chest down. Breathe in, lift through the armpits, lift your upper back, even lift your forehead in nice stretch. Exhale, melt your chest back down. One more time, deep breath in, lift and lengthen. And exhale, release back down. Shift your weight forward onto your hands. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up and back to downward dog. Keep your knees nice and bent here. And really start to press your hips up, your thighs back, and find that hollowing in your upper back, your chest, and your armpits, just like we did in our child's pose. Nice and strong. Deep breath in. And then slowly start to straighten your right leg, bringing your right heel towards the floor. Keep your left knee bent. Deep breath in. Keep shifting your weight into your back, towards the back of your mat. Bend both knees, lift your hips a little higher. And then exhale, lengthen your left heel towards the floor. Deep breath in. Feel a nice stretch in your left calf muscle. Exhale, both knees bend. Inhale. And then exhale, start to walk your feet all the way up towards your hands. Feet hip distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale as you fold, really release your body down, grab opposite elbows, and let your body hang, trying to get your belly to touch your thighs. Keep your knees bent a lot, and just let your belly and your body kind of sway from side to side. Release your grip. Inhale, take a halfway lift. You can keep your feet exactly where they are. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Reach your arms up nice and high. And then reach your right arm up even higher. Bring it back down. Reach your left arm higher than your right. Bring it back down and then reach both arms as high as you can. Get nice and tall. And then exhale, fold, hinge at your hips. Release your head. Hands to the floor. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, come into a plank pose. Knees bent here, shoulders over top of your wrists. Just slightly hovering your knees off the floor as if you're in a modified plank, just getting deep into your core. Try to round your upper back, press into your hands, deep breath in. And then just slightly graze your knees onto the floor to lower all the way down to your mat. Bring your fingers wide. Lift your elbows nice and high. Let your chest melt between your shoulders. And then take a inhale and lift your chest up. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, keep your elbows nice and lifted and high. And exhale, lower back down. And one more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Hands come underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes. And back into your downward facing dog. And then from here, step your toes so they're in the center of your mat. Lift your right leg up to the ceiling and open up your hip so you get a nice stretch in your right quad. Bring your right heel nice and close to your bum. Lift your knee up high to the sky. And then next time you inhale, stretch your leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw your knee into your chest, round forward. Inhale, lengthen up. And then exhale, round forward. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, round forward, hold here. Step your foot between your hands. And then rise up into Crescent Lunge, reaching your arms up to the ceiling. So really drawing that left hip forward, right hip back. Squeeze your inner thighs together and tuck your lower belly in. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. You can stay here or start to open up your chest. Trace your fingers and your gaze towards the back of the room. Lift your chest up. Take a breath in here and a breath out. Next time you breathe in, come back up to neutral. Bring your hands down to the floor and drop your left knee down. Straighten your front leg, drawing your toes towards your face, coming into half splits. Inhale, lengthen out your spine and lift off your leg a bit, and then exhale, sink and melt down into your front leg. Breathe in, lengthen your spine and lift, and exhale, release down. This time as you inhale, shift forward into your lunge, tuck your toes, lift your back knee, and come into a warrior two stance. Lengthening both arms straight forward and straight back, and then sink down into your hips. So drawing that front knee open towards your baby toe, and opening up this left hip up and back so your inner thighs are nice and open. Take a breath in and out. Straighten your front leg, reach your right fingers forward, hips back, and then come into triangle pose, just grazing your right fingers on your right shin, left arm tracks straight up to the ceiling, and stack your shoulders. Take a breath in and exhale, warrior two. Breathe in, hands to your mat, step back into a plank pose. You can drop your knees down and lower your chest down through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Your toes are in the center of your mat. Lift your left leg up to the ceiling and open up your hips, stretching out your left quadricep muscle. Draw your left heel into your bum and keep pressing the attention back towards your heel. Inhale, lengthen your leg back, and then exhale, draw your knee into your chest, tracking your weight forward. Breathe in, lengthen back, and breathe out, come forward, hugging your knee into your chest. Inhale, lengthen back, and then exhale, coming forward, step your foot between your hands, lift your chest up, coming into a crescent lunge. You're really squeezing your inner thighs together, drawing that left hip forward, right hip forward, left hip back. Reach your arms up. Staying in this position here, or coming to a little back bend, track your fingers and gaze back. Inhale. Stay for your exhale. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, come forward. Inhale, get nice and long. Exhale, hands to your mat, drop your back knee, and press your weight back. Lift your left toes towards your face, straighten back into a half split. Inhale, lengthen out your spine, look past your toes. Exhale, fold and release down over your leg. Breathe in, get nice and long. And breathe out, fold and release down. One more time, inhale. And as you exhale, this time shift forward. Lift your back knee, drop your heel into warrior two stance. And stretching your left fingers forward, right fingers back, sink down into your hips. Breathing in, getting long in your spine, and tracking that left knee open. Straighten your front leg, push your hips back, reach your left fingers forward, and come into triangle pose. Try to tuck your bum under, engaging your glutes, and stack your shoulders. Next time you exhale, warrior two. Take a breath in and a breath out to come back into plank. Hands to the mat, left foot steps back. Feel free to flow or not. We're all going to meet in downward facing dog. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your nose. Look forward, step or hop up to the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift. And exhale, fold and release down. Breathe in, rise all the way up to stand. And then exhale, sink into your chair pose. Bring your hands into your heart center. Get nice and long in your spine. Sit back into your heels. And as you exhale, you're going to hook your left elbow onto your right knee. Pushing all the air out of your body as you twist. And then using your inhale to get nice and long. Exhale to twist a little deeper. Breathe in, come back to center. Keep sitting into your chair. Exhale, hooking your right elbow to your left knee, opening up your chest, deep breath in and out. Inhale, one more breath holding your chair. Exhale, fold forward and release down. And take a breath in, halfway lift. And as you exhale, step back into your plank pose. Flow or head straight back into downward dog. Shift forward into a plank. Drop your knees and come onto your elbows. So palms are flat on the floor, elbows are shoulder distance apart. And from here, start to lift your hips off and walk your feet as close as you can to your elbows. Try to keep looking back or between your elbows and keep pressing your chest back towards your thighs. If it helps, you can keep your knees bent. If you want to attempt it, touch your toes together at the back of your mat and lift your right leg up. Breathe in, keep pressing your chest back towards your thighs, and breathe out. And drop your foot. Next time you inhale, lift your left leg up, stretch it up and back. Feel free to keep your right knee bent. Breathe in, breathe out. Drop your foot down and just walk your feet back into a plank pose, forearm plank. Breathe in and breathe out. Drop your pelvis down to the floor and come into Sphinx pose. So really just pressing your chest through your shoulders. Keep pressing your forearms and your palms down to the floor and roll your shoulders back. Engaging your belly. Press the tops of your feet into your mat. Stretch your legs back. Breathe. And then release down. Back into your downward facing dog. Inhaling through your nose. Exhaling through your nose. Just come to sitting on your knees. And you'll bring your right shin to be parallel with the front of your mat. And your left shin will be parallel with the side of your mat. So from here, stretch your chest forward and then start to lead with your chest. Come all the way down, bringing your elbows down or even your forehead down to your hands or to your mat. And if you feel like you have a little bit more space here, feel free to straighten your leg back or even tuck your left leg underneath you for full pigeon pose and enjoy the nice opening in your right hip. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out, just allow your body to sink into this pose. One more time, breathe in, breathe out. Lift your chest back up, sweep this left leg forward and wrap it around your right knee. So you can keep both knees bent or you can straighten out your right leg. With your right arm, hug your left knee into your chest. Take your left arm up and around. Inhale to get nice and long in your spine. And then exhale, twist. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. Breathe in, come back to center. This time we're going to tuck our right shin so that's parallel to the side of the mat, left shin parallel to the front of the mat. Make sure both your toes are flexed. Inhale, track your chest forward, and then exhale to fold over your front leg. Releasing your elbows, maybe your forehead down on the mat. And if you need a little extra, feel free to straighten your back leg. Tuck your back knee underneath your body and enjoy this nice pigeon stretch. 3 deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your nose. Inhale and out. Breathing in, breathing out. Lift your chest up. Sweep your right leg forward and around your left knee. Feel free to keep both legs bent or straighten your left leg. Hug your right knee with your left arm. Take your right arm, wrap it around your lower back, using your arm as kind of a leverage point for your twist. Lengthen out your spine, and then exhale, look over your right shoulder. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale to get nice and long. Exhale to twist. And then look forward, unravel your legs. Just come into a seated position. Bring your hands down on your thighs, on your knees. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. And close your eyes or just keep your gaze focused on a point in front of you. And take 3 nice grounding breaths here. Thank you, everyone, for practicing with me today. Namaste.